In today's session, we're going to walk through how to rank #1 on AI search engines. In terms of what we're going to walk through, first of all, who am I? Why should you listen to me? Then I'm going to be walking you through the changing search behavior that we're seeing rapidly growing in 2025 and in the future. Then I'm going to be walking you through 5 steps to rank #1 in AI search engines before then going through a recap. I've got some free resources to share with you, and as I've already mentioned, I'll be live in the chat, so feel free to ask any questions and I'll be there answering away. But first of all, who am I? Why should you listen? My name's Henry Purchase. I'm the founder of Squarespace. I made the SEO plugin for Squarespace that's used by over 30,000 Squarespace users in over 90 countries to improve their SEO and rank higher up on Google. And in fact, Squarespace users using Squarespace are 4 times more likely to get found on Google than those that don't. I also have presented webinars live to an audience of hundreds of Squarespace users all across the world, as you can see here. And I regularly contribute to the squarespace.com blog on all things AI and SEO. So hopefully I can share a thing or two on getting your Squarespace site found on Google and AI search engines. And I'm hoping the difference between this session and others that you might see on the internet on this topic is I'm not going to hold anything back. The processes that I'm going to be showing you are the exact same processes that I use on my clients who I'm able to charge 5 figures a month for, and have also built into Squarespace. So I'm going to be holding nothing back. And the processes I'm showing you are the sort of processes that I've got clients like Sam Crawford from By Crawford, a client of mine, one of the leading Squarespace website designers. He often comes up as one of the top Squarespace designers in AI search engines. So what I'm going to be showing you is exactly what I've done to his website, my clients, and I'm building into Squarespace. So the changing search landscape. Now, previously, 90+% of people would have gone to Google whenever they were looking for products, information, or services. Let's say, for example, you were looking for a new pair of running shoes. You'd go to Google, you would type in something like best running shoes. You'd see a list of 10 websites, you'd click through them, you'd do your research, and you would either buy through purchasing through a website, or you do your research and then you go to a shop and you'd buy it in person. That's traditionally how things have gone. However, for the first time since 2015, Google's share of search, so the number of the total share of search, people using search engines, Google's share has dropped below 90%. And that is the first time since 2015. And that's because more and more people are increasingly turning to AI search engines like ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini, instead of going to Google. Because by going to those search engines, they get personalized, easy to digest information in order to get to what they're looking for much easier than they could before, rather than going through 10 different websites in order to get it. Now, 90% still seems like a really large number. Google still having 90% of the market is still a big number. However, when you also consider that Google is actively rolling out AI overviews and Google AI mode across search all across the world, more and more people are seeing AI answers instead of the traditional 10 blue link model that we're so used to. And Google AI is basically just Google's own version of ChatGPT that is showing at the top of search results. I understand what I'm telling you can seem a little bit scary with Google changing, the whole 10 blue links, 10 results that we see on Google. That going away might seem scary. However, I believe that right now is a golden opportunity in order to build your AI visibility right now, build a strong presence to get ahead of the competition. Because even though AI is coming in my opinion, people aren't going to buy less products or services. In fact, as they get more personalized suggestions, I actually believe they're going to be buying more products or services. So it's your role as a designer, a business owner, a website owner in order to get your website found so you can ultimately attract your target audience. And actually, when you look at this chart here, you'll see that the interest in ChatGPT now is similar to what it was in Google in 2005. So things are very, very early, and I'm hoping in this session, I'm going to give you the blueprint in order to get your website and potentially your clients found in AI search. So 5 steps to rank #1 in AI search engines. Number 1, do traditional SEO. AI search engines rely on traditional search engines like Google, Bing, etc. for information. For example, here I've typed in best Squarespace SEO agency. You can see SEO space because we have a SEO agency armor shown up. And you can see that there's sources in the results from where ChatGPT has got that information from. So if you don't rank on Google or Bing, AI is less likely to find you because AI goes to traditional search engines to find information and then provide recommendations. So you still need to be doing traditional SEO, the SEO that you may be used to and have learned from learned about in the past. And in fact, just to give you a stat to back that up, 52% of the websites cited shown in Google AI overviews were also ranking in the top 10, i.e. on page 1. So if you want to boost your chances of getting featured in AI, you need to make sure you're doing traditional SEO, so your website shows. You can use Squarespace's built-in tools like SEO Space in order to do this. However, I am going to be walking you through some steps so you can follow right now. So traditional SEO can be summed up as the following. First of all, find the keywords that your target customers are searching in search engines and include them naturally on the pages on your website that you want to be found for those search terms. Secondly, write great content on your website that showcases your experience and your expertise. And this is really important. It's something that I'll be speaking about throughout the session. AI has no personal experience of its own. So it looks to the experience and expertise of others in order to provide recommendations. So if you can position yourself as an expert through the content on your website, you're going to boost your AI visibility and your traditional search engine, your Google search engine visibility. Thirdly, I want you to get backlinks. Backlinks are links from other websites to yours and they increase something called your domain authority, which is a score given to your website that deems how reputable it is on the internet. The more high quality backlinks that you get, the higher your authority, the more likely you are to rank for the keywords that we found in step 1. Fourth, I want you to make sure your website is incredibly easy to use and navigate. So Google, AI, and humans can find the info they're looking for. Remember, Google, these AI search engines are businesses, and they ultimately want to recommend the best information in their search results, because if they provide the best experience, people keep coming back. And therefore, you need to give it what it wants and make sure you showcase you're the best, your content is really helpful, and people come back to your site. Fifthly, you need to make sure your technical SEO is nailed down and also your website is accessible. Focus on things like broken links, oversized images, alt text, SEO description, and SEO titles. And then finally, do not switch off your visibility in AI search engines. After watching this session in the break, maybe head over to your Squarespace settings, website, and then crawlers. And I want you to make sure that you haven't blocked search engine crawlers or AI crawlers. Crawlers are essentially bots that are sent to your website by Google, AI search engines to understand your content and then display you on its search engines. So if you block these, you essentially put the handbrake on your visibility. So make sure that these boxes are not checked so that you are able to get shown on search engines. So that is do traditional SEO. I appreciate I've gone through a lot of information. So I have actually provided a step-by-step walkthrough of how to do Squarespace SEO. All you need to do is scan that QR code and you'll get taken there. And I've also got an exclusive discount if you do want to try SEO Space to speed things up. Secondly, I want you to optimize what AI is looking for when providing a recommendation. So believe it or not, you can actually ask AI what it looks for. Let's say you're a plumber. You could go to an AI search engine and ask it, what do you look for when recommending a plumber? And it's literally going to give you a step-by-step breakdown of what you can include on your website and add to your visibility, your online presence, in order to boost your chances of getting found when someone is looking for a plumber. So you can actually use the information it gives you as a brief of what to include on your website. So all I want you to do is head to your preferred AI search engine, ask what it looks for when recommending your product or service, list those things down, and you can also ask further questions if you want. Let's say, you're not just a plumber, you're a plumber based in London and you provide emergency services, you can ask what you'd look for in that specific use case, and then ensure those things are included on your website as plain text. So AI crawlers that we mentioned earlier, when they go through your website, can pick that up and be more likely to recommend you in search results. Now, another example here, let's say you're a website designer watching this. Again, you could go to an AI search engine and ask, what do you look for when recommending a website designer, a Squarespace website designer? And it's going to give you that checklist that you can then take forward in order to boost your visibility. So make sure you note that down before you go through the next steps I'm going to show you. So step 3, I want you to audit your visibility on AI search engines. I actually want you to go and ask AI what it knows about your brand and look where it pulls that information from. So for example, for me, I can say, tell me about SEO space. What do you know about SEO space? And pay close attention to what it knows and where it's pulling that information from. I will be showing you that example a little bit later. When you get that information, you can then just do a little bit of a sense check. Is what's being shown, is that how you want your brand to be represented? Does it tick off the things that you found AI was looking for in the past? So when you got that checklist of what AI is looking for when recommending your product or service, does, when you audit your own visibility, does AI know those things about you? Because it doesn't. If it doesn't, you probably need to edit those things to train AI about all the good things and all the things that your products and services offer. So if not, edit those services. And I'll give you an example. So when I asked AI to tell me about SEO space, there's all this information that comes up. What I would do is I would ask AI, I would say, what do you look for when recommending an SEO tool for Squarespace users? I would list all of those things down, and then I would go back to AI and say, tell me about SEO space. And if AI doesn't know the things that I want AI to know, I would go through the sources and I would either edit them myself, or I would reach out to those website owners in order to edit the information. So I'm checking the things off for AI to recommend me as the best tool for Squarespace users. And that's something you can do for your website and also your clients. Now, to speed things up, I will list a few places that AI typically looks for information from. Those places are your Google business profile, the reviews on your Google business profile, reviews on any industry review site. So for SEO space, we have G2, Capterra, but there's review sites out there where your business might be listed on, where you can get reviews and get people to say good things about your business. Then there's business directories, think Yelp, Crunchbase, TripAdvisor, anything relevant for your niche, and social media profiles. And all I want you to do is start with those places and make sure the descriptions in those places accurately represent your brand and the thing that AI wants to see when recommending your product or service. Fourthly, we're now moving on to brand mentions. And I'm just going to start off this with a question. How do you get AI to recommend your brand if it doesn't already know about you or doesn't recommend you at all? Well, that answer to that is brand mentions. Brand mention is when your brand, product, your business, or a person at your business is mentioned online in articles, social media, reviews, or other content with or without a link. So it's just when your brand is mentioned as text somewhere out there on the internet. And that essentially helps AI understand who you are, because it recognizes your name in different places and it starts to understand what you actually do. Now, the best mentions for boosting your visibility in AI search engines are actually best of lists in your niche. So if you've ever seen articles like the best 10 Squarespace website designers, the best plumbers in New York, those sorts of things, those lists are they're jet fuel for boosting your AI visibility. And to give you an example, let's say I'm looking for a plumber in my local area. I search, I'm in central London and I want to find the best plumber. If you actually look at the sources, 50% of those are lists. Those lists of the best plumbers in London, when AI goes through those lists train AI on who the best plumbers are. So when someone's looking for a plumber, AI uses that information and recommends the best plumbers that are included on those lists. So if you're not on those lists, you're less likely to get recommended. So what I want you to do is find the lists in your niche, build a list of them, and then reach out to the owners of those lists in order to get featured on them. Sometimes that can be as easy as listing yourself on a business directory listing. However, sometimes you do need to pay in order to get on those directories. But trust me, it is worth it, because if AI recommends you, when someone's looking for something super personalized, they are very close, they're potentially very close to buying. So it can help boost your visibility and grow your website and maybe even your business. Fifthly, I want you to boost your brand sentiment. Now, as I mentioned earlier on in this session, AI search engines have no experience of their own. So what they do, they look for experience and words of others to determine whether a business is good or not. So it looks at the sentiment of a brand, it looks at what's being said about them to tell whether they're good or not. The most common way that this is done is via reviews. And in fact, whether you want to rank locally or nationally, reviews is actually in the top 2 most important ranking factors. So you really need to get people to show that they love you in the form of reviews. And just looking at this example, when recommending a Squarespace website designer, what do you look for? You can see one of the top things is client feedback, consistently positive reviews, ideally mentioning communication, reliability, and results. So getting more reviews, not only having more reviews boosts the chances of someone actually working with you, but it also boosts your AI visibility. So it's an absolute no-brainer. Now, one of the best ways to do this is listing your business on niche review platforms. So review platforms specific to your niche, and share customers to leave a review there, as well as also a review to your Google business profile in order to slowly build that up over time. And what I actually recommend is you make collecting reviews as part of your business process, because the businesses that I speak to that have done really well in SEO and more AI visibility are those that build that process in of consistently collecting reviews and make it a habit, and it really will help. Other things that you can do is display reviews on your website as plain text. So AI, when it sends crawlers to your website, it ingests that text, understands how good your business is, and is more likely to recommend you. Encourage UGC, so user-generated content, and work with affiliates to share the great things that your business does. Other things you can do is engage in Reddit forums, which also rank really well on Google, and spend time where your clients hang out to encourage word of mouth. And to be honest, the last and final thing that you can do is provide an 11 out of 10 product or service, because when you provide a product or service that delights people, that naturally encourages reviews, word of mouth, content without even asking, which will in turn boost your AI visibility. So just going through a recap of how to rank number 1 in AI search engines, the 5 things that you can do. First of all, I want you to rank well in traditional search engines, because remember, AI search engines use search engines like Google and Bing to gather information and gather recommendations. Use a checklist that I'm about to share at the end of the video, and also the QR code that was earlier on in the session to get more of a detailed walkthrough. Secondly, I want you to optimize what AI is looking for. Head to your preferred AI search engine and ask, what does it look for when recommending your product or service? You can use that information to create a checklist of what you need to include on your website. Then I want you to audit your visibility. So ask AI what it knows about you and edit the sources to tick off the things that you found in step 2. Fourthly, I want you to get brand mentions, get your business on directories, get your business on best of lists. And you can also do this for competitors as well. Look for the sources that reference them and get listed on those to train AI that you exist and that you are the best. Fifth and finally, I want you to improve the sentiment of your brand by building review collection into your business process and encourage others to talk about you so that AI can find out and can learn how great your business, your product, and your service is. Now, I have actually created a free AI SEO checklist that you can follow, so feel free to scan this QR code. And as I mentioned, you will also get an exclusive discount for any new SEO Space customers that want to try out our SEO and AIO, AI optimization tools. We're actually releasing a AI visibility score in there where you can benchmark your AI visibility against competitors, get AI optimization tasks, and much more. So feel free to scan that QR code, and that is everything. So thanks a lot for watching this session. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next session.